Hi there. Thanks for joining me tonight. This is Create with Tina Tuesdays. I'm Tina Carini, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you straight from Byron, Georgia. So, hey, Carol, glad to see you tonight. So, I am happy to be here as usual. I thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're joining us live, please say hi so that we can say hi back. And if you're new for the first time, please let us know that also and where you're coming from. Hey, Chris, I'm glad you made it tonight. So I have just a couple of announcements to make, or housekeeping, whatever you want to call them. And then we're going to get busy creating three really cute Christmas tags. So they're inspirational ideas, or if you really like them, you're more than welcome to case them. So thank you for sharing. So let me go ahead and go back here, but that's not what I want. So the host code, so if you purchase from my online store, and if you purchase under $150, please use this host code for RXSGUE3. If your purchase is over $150, please do not use that host code. I want you to use those rewards. Okay, so the next thing is my November class. So my next in-person class is Thursday, November 3rd at 6:30 p.m. or you can choose Friday, November 4th at 11 a.m. Hey, Lynette. And my class is $20 or it's free with a minimum order of $25 or more. And it's to please bring your own adhesives, your favorite adhesives that you like to use. I provide all the cardstock and everything to make the cards. I have scissors and all that kind of stuff. But if you want to bring your own tools, that is fine too. So, but we have a great time. We laugh, we joke with each other, we craft together, and it's just a fun time. So let's see, the next thing up is this month only. So this ends October 31st, is the new starter kit deal that's going on. For $99, you get to choose $155 worth of current product. In your starter kit, you get your business resources like your catalog, your brochures. I don't have my glasses on me, and I don't even know where they're at, so this is going to be an interesting night. Brochures, order forms, and postcards. You also get to be a part of an amazing community of crafters, plus you get to enjoy sharing simple and fun crafting experiences with others, early access to products, and exclusive access to training events, which are super fun. The starter kit also includes a free past paper pumpkin kit. Plus, your kit ships for free. So if you love Stampin' Up! And you want to get that 20% discount on your Stampin' Up! Products, this is the way to go, because you get for $99, you get to choose $155. Plus, you get to choose 20% or more, depending on what you do. Whether you want to be a hobbyist or you want to run a business, or however you want to do it, it's up to you. But we would love to have you join our team. And if you would like more information, please contact me. I would be happy to help you with that. If you know you just want to join, I will have the link in the description after this video. Okay, so what is the next one? The next one is my Paper Pumpkin Get Together. So if you did not subscribe to Paper Pumpkin by yesterday, I'm sorry. But for my current Paper Pumpkin subscribers, this is for you too. So just bring a kit that you haven't done yet. If you are getting the Ho Ho Ho, bring it. And we're just going to have a great time working on our Paper Pumpkin kit. I will give you guys ideas for alternative projects. Also, we're going to have cookies, and we'll have something to drink. I'm not sure what yet. And also, you know what? I'm going to throw in a door prize too. So this is going to be a lot of fun if you live in the area and you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine. there will be a link to RSVP for this also. Sure would love to have you guys come. And then last but surely not least is my mailbox card class. The last day to do this, I do not have my glasses on. I think it's the 19th. Let me pull up my calendar here. No, I think it's the 17th is the last day to purchase this kit, this online class. So in this class, you will get 8 card bases that are cut and scored and all ready for you. You get your 8 envelopes, a full pack of the 6x6 Regal Designer Series paper. You will be using that on the card. So all the measurements are in the PDF file that I will email to you. Also, you, let's see, all the die cuts will be done for you. Layers, all the layers and all that stuff that you need will be done for you. You'll also have a gift in your little class that is from me, and something, a sweet treat in there as well. So let's see, there are options for add-ons because you will need the bundle to complete this card class. So there will be options for you to add that on to the class. There is no extra shipping to do the add-on. It'll all ship together. The cost of the class is $38, and that includes priority shipping. It will ship by the 28th, and the PDF files and the video links will be emailed to you the same day. All right, so I will have a link for that as well. So let's go back to here. Yay. So are you guys ready to get stamping? Because I am. Let me go ahead and flip this camera down so that we can, get started. All right, so here we go. So this is the first tag that we're going to make. I'm going to show you how I did this. And again, you are more than welcome to case this or change it up and use it as an inspiration or however you choose to do it. So what you're going to need, oh, look what I did. I stained my silicone mat when I was doing the diaper wipe technique because I didn't wash it off right away. How was silly of me. But anyway, it still works. It just has a little stain on it. So you're going to need a piece of basic white cardstock. You're going to need some designer series paper. I am using the Sweetest Christmas. It is on back order, but it should be available somewhere. I think it said October 22nd or 25th, somewhere around there. It'll be orderable again. And then the candy cane is also from that paper. I just fussy cut out the red and white candy canes, but I have saved you guys from watching me do that somewhere. It was right here. I had it. That is the star attraction. I've got to have it. What did I do with it? Here it is. Oh, scared me. All right, so I've already done that for us. So that is fussy cut it out. And let's see, the dies that I used are the designer tags. These are such cool tags, you guys. I've used these before and made some really cute cards. Hey, Megan, how are you? Made some really cute cards with these. And some of these dies are not in here because I'm using them in these cards, but we don't need that one. But this one we're going to need. We're going to need this one for one of the other tags too. So we're going to run this through our cut and emboss machine, and that's it. Oh, we need a piece of bread too, but I've already done that. So I used real red cardstock, and I ran the bow through, and we're going to do some stamping and die cutting too. So, because, you know, we have to stamp something, right? And we probably could use this. So just pretend that the red bow is red cardstock, and we are going to die cut that out. Okay, but because of the magic of TV or live video, I've already done most of it. So, but we're going to go ahead and stamp it. So I am using, what stamp set am I using? I put them all away. That wasn't good. Okay, so I am using the Cottage Wreath, And I'm using these little pine looking things right here. So we're going to stamp those in garden green, which I did put away. I cleaned too good. That's what I did. Okay. Is that even proper English? I clean too good. I am doing good. Everybody is good. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're going to stamp this. Boom, right there. And then we're going to stamp 2 more right there. All right, and then the die is from to cut those, I use the dies from the Cottage Reef bundle. The Cottage Reef dies. Excuse me, I had to take a deep breath there while I was talking. And we're just going to line those up, and we're going to run those through our die machine, our Stamp and Cut machine. And guess what? Voila! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All done. All right, so now the only other thing that we need to do is we need to die cut another piece. So this is the easiest way that I found to do this. So what I did was I just took my designer series paper that I wanted to do the trimming with. So I just line this up. If you don't want to worry about cutting it straight, just die cut the whole thing. But if you don't want to use all that paper, you can just line it right about there, because you're going to need to trim a piece to go on the bottom too. So I've already done that. It is somewhere around here. What happened is, let me tell you guys, I'm going to tell on myself because I'm so clumsy. And you guys know I'm still working with a broken chair. So I slid again and fell out of my chair and knocked everything over. So I'm not quite sure that everything is where I need it to be. All right, so I die cut that. I just didn't die cut the bottom. So I know that I want the top part. So I'm going to bring in our trimmer. And gosh, I wished I had my glasses. I'm going to take about that much. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can bring this up, because I don't want to mess with the camera because it might fall out. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up about right there, and I'm going to cut that. You can use your scissors, but I'm not going to, because you guys know me. I don't cut straight. Half the time I don't even cut straight, even with the trimmer, but that's okay. All right, so there. So that's what I cut, and we're going to put that to the top of the white piece. All right, and now I need another piece, and I'm going to do about 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to cut a piece right there. So actually, I think I did a little bit bigger. So I think I did like 3/8 or something like that. What did I do? Yeah, I did 3/8. That's what I did. Okay, so there we go. That's that. So we have all those pieces, and now we're ready to put this together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out our glue, and I'm going to hope that I can glue these on straight. I know, right, Carol? Things just disappear like crazy, especially when you knock them all over and all over the floor. And it's possible it could have fallen into a drawer too that was open. I kill me sometimes, Oh gosh, I love that show, Alf. Have I ever told you guys that? I think I have. I think I told you that a long time ago. I used to love that show. I don't know how many of you guys remember that television show, Alf. If you remember it, let me know. And if you liked it, let me know. I loved it. Okay. And then we're going to glue this piece. Whoops, I forgot one last cut here. So I don't want this part on this particular gift tag. So I'm going to trim off the bottom. Again, you can use your scissors, or you can use your paper trimmer. It's really up to you on what you want to do. I don't want the curved. I just want it to be a straight cut like that. So you can just take it where you just cut off the little curve there. So that's what I've done. And see, I tell you, I dropped everything everywhere. I am the clumsiest person. Okay, so we are going to put some glue in here. I've tried to move the camera down some so that you guys can see a little better. It is really hard. It is so close to the table, but yet it still looks so far away. And I don't know what to do. I can't really afford all the fancy equipment, so you do remember. Did you like that show, Carol? I loved it. All right, so now we are going to take our candy cane, and I'm just kind of guesstimating about where I want to put it. And so then I know that I want to put my Merry Christmas down here. So we're going to stamp that in real red. And let me tell you guys a secret. If you're new to stamping and you've never stamped before, when you ink up your stamps, you do not have to push hard. When you push hard, you see my stamp here? It gets all up in between the letters and the photopolymer stains. It does not ruin your stamp at all. It still works perfectly fine. It's just it does stain. And when it gets really bad, sometimes it's kind of hard to see through. So just remember, all you have to do is go straight up and down and tap, tap, tap. That's all you have to do. And then we are just going to, you guys, I'm going to have to move this closer. I hope that I am going to be in the camera, but I'm going to try my best to stamp this straight. Not so bad. Okay, so there we go. All right, so we've got that part. You can pop up your candy cane if you want, but I'm going to do mine flat down to my gift tag because we're going to pop up the bow and the little sprigs. I call them pine sprigs. I'm not actually sure what they are. Okay, so here's our bow. Before we do anything, I'm going to put a little bling on our bow. I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to cover this bow really well with the Wink of Stella. Just give it some sparkle, sparkle. Just like so. Can you guys see that? It's so pretty. I love it. Can you see the sparkle on there? All right, so we've got that. And now we're going to place our little sprigs where we want them. So I am going to, you can use glue dots. You can use your tape runner if you want and just put a little bit on the ends. However, you can use your fine tip glue. I am just using my liquid glue. It's my glue of choice. I love it. And I'm going to put a sprig right there. I might pull it up just a little bit more. So right there. Then I'm going to come in with one of the little ones. The only thing is I get it on my fingers and then my fingers get really sticky. I need to remember to keep some alcohol wipes or baby wipes around here because that helps. Okay, so then I'm going to do the other one and place it right where I want it. Make sure that it sticks. I'm going to use my silicone mat to push down on it. There we go. Now I'm going to come with my larger one, second larger one, and I'm going to place that right in the center. I played and played and played. You can play with yours, and of course you can put your little sprigs wherever you like them, but this was the way that I like them the most. So I am going to put this one right straight here between the bow thingamajiggies, just like that. All right, I am just like that. All right, so now what I've done is I've given myself enough room also to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on there so that we can pop our bow up. So I am just going to clip one of these off. Oops. And I'm going to put it right here in the center. Well, that's not really the center. That is more. Okay. And then we're going to take the back off. Just like that. And we're going to put that right about here, I think. So there we go. Now all we have to do is put our ribbon, which I did forget to bring out. I did forget that. I will admit it, I did. So let me find it. Okay. And I know that there are a couple of different ones that I have, and I don't remember which one is current and which one is, this one must be the current one. I don't know, but anyway, they feel the same kind of texture to me and all of that. This one is the faux linen ribbon in real red. That may not be the one that's current though. Let me check for you so I can give you the name of the one that is current. Okay, but I can't really feel the difference in them, honestly. Let me see here. Where are the ribbons? Here we go. And I don't see either one of them in here. Maybe it's in the Christmas one. It must be. It must be. It must be. And I'll never find it in here. Let's see. Let me go back to the back. Sorry, you guys. I should have had this all ready for you. And like I said, I do not have my glasses, so this is kind of hard. And I did have this. This is the Real Red and the Garden Green ribbon combo. I'm not sure what that ribbon, like I said, it is the same texture, and it is really pretty ribbon. It's easy to tie. I actually love it very much. So I'm just going to take a little piece of this, or not a little piece of it, but some, and find my ribbon scissors here. And I'm just going to trim that. And I never remember if I go from the front or the back, so we'll play around with this. Actually, this one, I'm not doing that way. This one, I'm only going to take one piece, one side through, just like that. And then I'm going to take some linen thread, and I'm going to tie it around and tie a little bow on top. That's what I'm going to do. Again, you do you and what you like, and have fun, because that's what it's all about, having some fun. Okay. Well, thank you. I know Alf was so funny. I loved it so much. I kill me. Oh, mercy. Tying bows on live TV is not fun. I can tell you that. That is not fun. And especially when you don't have your reading glasses on so that you can see better. Oh boy, when will I learn? Probably never. Okay. Probably never. My besties will tell you I'll never learn. I am so blessed in this world. I have two besties. I have my cousin who I grew up with her whole entire life because I'm older. And then my bestie girlfriend who I've known since we were 10 or 11 years old, somewhere around there. All right, so there you go. I could have tied that a little tighter, but it got loose on me. But anyway, so this is what it's supposed to look like. So when you do yours, you won't be on live TV. And I love you too. And you can tie it better. So I hope that you guys like this. You can also do to and from. You can write on the back. You can stamp your to and froms on the back and all of that stuff. So the next one is, this one I'm a little bit nervous to show you guys. And the reason why is because I showed my husband my tags. And you know what? I didn't get the response I thought I was going to get. So it's making me a little nervous. The last one that I'm going to do you, he absolutely loved, but he loves over the top stuff. So you know how that goes. So anyway, so this is it. This is just a little tag. This is perfect for a little gift or anything like that. And I hope that you guys like this. And I thought it was really cool how to do this when I was playing around and said, oh my gosh, let me tell you, I think this is my favorite one. I don't know why. I just do. So what we're going to need with this one is I am using Sweet Sorbet. You could use whatever color you like. Again, we need some linen thread. We need some basic white cardstock. Now, I also, oh, and we need a piece of designer series paper to trim the bottom of our thing, of our tag. I'm also going to play with these too and we're going to play with some gold foil. This is the brushed gold foil. I think it's back order too, and I am so sorry. I try not to demonstrate things that are in back order, but it is getting closer and closer to Christmas. So if you guys do not have your Christmas things that you want to create, your Christmas tags, your Christmas cards, I would not hold off any longer. If it's already on back order, a lot of it will be in by the end of the month. As soon as it comes in, you need to nab it so that you have time to do your crafting. Okay, so we're going to be using this little gift tag, and we're going to be bringing in an old punch. It's been around for a while. We're going to bring in the jar punch. We're also going to be using this from the perfect tags, yes, from the designer tags. And let me think here what I have to do, because I don't want to get too ahead of myself, because y'all that've been following me for a while, y'all know I can get ahead of myself and really mess things up. So I want to think. All right, so this is going to go on here. All right. And we're going to stamp first, I think, so that I make sure that I can get it where I want it. We're going to take our Sweet Sorbet and we're going to punch out a jar. We're also going to punch out a lid, or not a lid, but the jar part, the part that you twist on, that you twist your lid onto. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you do. Right? I know you do. Come on. You do. I'm struggling with seeing this. Is pitiful. All right, so we've got that. That's going to go on here. But before we put that on there, we're going to run this through the cut and emboss machine. This will fit. It will just fit right in there. Okay? It just fits. And then you run this through your cut and emboss machine or your die cutting machine, whatever kind of machine that you have, you run that through. Okay, so I have already done that, and then there we go. So see how it cuts up here too. So then you kind of lose your jar shape. So I just punched out the top part of the jar, and we're just going to glue that down on there. I don't know if I have this going the right way or not, because I can't see it. Anyway, we're going to glue it down. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to hope this is glued right. I'm gluing this right. I'm glad you like it. I hope that you guys really do like this, because I tell you, I thought it was so super cute, and I thought it was genius of me, and I don't do genius all the time. And very rare, actually. But I loved it. And my husband's response was, eh. What? You just don't know what you're talking about. That's what I told him. I know I don't have that on there right, but you guys get the idea. So let me bring it up close. I don't have it lined up perfectly. Either that, it's just double vision. I also don't have all the things poked out of this too. I can see that. So we're going to poke that out. So we're going to poke this. All right. So now what I want to do, what I want to play with is I want to take my jar punch, and I want to cut some of this gold metallic. This is the golden, I think it's the brushed metallic. I'm going to punch that. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this or not, but we're going to try it. Now, that gives like that gold background back there. That is, okay, yeah, we're doing that. I'm just hoping, I don't know if I can get this to glue down. Liquid glue does not work very well for this, and I don't have tape runner. So I'm just being very careful about where I'm putting my glue because I do not want this to ooze out and get on the gold foil, but I want it to stick. Hopefully this works. And then we're just going to line it up on here the best that we can. Just like that. The only thing is now this is going to be really thick to punch our hole through. And I'm going to have to let this dry. Oopsie, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Maybe glue dots will work. That will probably work. We can put some glue dots if this doesn't work. Thanks, Carol. I'm glad you like it too. Oh no, Carol. You know, there's some good products out there. You know what my favorite is? It's the cottage wreath. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I don't know. I'm hoping that that's going to work. All right, so I'm just going to take my take your pick tool and I'm going to push down in the center. Ooh, I don't want to go through that though. I'm going to go through the center of this, or I'm kind of guesstimating where the center is, just like so. All right. Now that does not give a clean back, but it's okay. All right, now we need to run this through, and I don't think I did that, so we need to do that. But I want to stamp first. So I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas. We need, you know what, I think, did I use, no, let's bring in some sweet sorbet. Let's go ahead and do the right thing. All right. I'm going to bring in some sweet sorbet. I am going to ink that up. Remember, tap, tap, tap. And I'm just going to place that right about here. All right, there we go. So now we are going to just line that. I want room for my, because we're going to cut this off. And the reason why I decided to do that was because this tag, if you keep the whole length of it, is really too long for the jar. So I just cut the pretty decorative part off, which I hated to do, but I just felt like it was the right thing to do. I'm just going to use some of this tape, this Post-it tape, to kind of hold this in place, which it slid on me. Got it. Okay. I'm going to run this through. You guys, I do not know what happened to the weather, but we were having such beautiful weather. I was wearing long sleeve shirts, and now today it's back to being hot. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to bring my trimmer in because I want this to be a clean line, straight line, clean straight line. And we're just cutting that bottom part off. And I think I cut too much, but it's all right because we're just going to take this and I'm just going to put this on here and we'll do some trimming, so it's okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here. It looks like I got glue on there, but I can't tell. All right, so note to self, don't forget your glasses for the next live. All right, I'm going to line this up over to the edge here so that I only have to trim one side. I think I have that straight. We're going with it. All right, so I want to give that a second or two to dry. I'm going to use this. And I am going to just, oh, wish me luck because I can't see. I think I'm cutting the cardstock. I think I did. All right, and then, oh boy, like so. Okay, so there we go. So it's not quite as wide. We could have gone higher, but I am okay with that. So we've got this one. We're going to attach that to there. We've got that. Now we can add something to this if you think it needs it. Like I've already die cut these using some more tags out of the designer tags. I used this one. And then what I did was there's this little piece in here, this little piece right here. This cuts the hole in it. It does nothing else but cut the hole. And you can just line that right up with your die and tape it down, or use a sticky note or whatever you have, washi tape, whatever, and you can do that. Or after you cut it, then you can run it back through, but I prefer to do it all at once. And then you can just line it up to your thing, tape it down, make sure it doesn't, don't use regular tape because you'll tear your card, your paper. And then that's all you do. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. Let me put this out of the way because we do not need that. All right. So I was thinking that we could somehow or another dangle this. This is going to dangle on here, and then that can be on there. But I don't really know that it really needs that extra. Hey, Kim. I'm not sure. I need to take a drink of my chocolate milk. I have been on a chocolate milk kick. I don't know if it's my body is craving milk and that's the only way I'll drink milk, or if I'm just craving chocolate. I don't know. It could be both. Okay, so I don't think it really needs this, but you guys tell me what you guys think. Meanwhile, I am going to tie this tag onto this tag. So we're going to do that with some linen thread. So I'm going to cut some. I probably cut way more than I need. I'm going to pull this through here. I really wish that the video would really show you how pretty this is with that gold shining through it. It really is pretty. It doesn't show up on the camera, but it is, let me see. Yeah, it doesn't. It is really pretty. I'm hoping when I take pictures, it'll show up in the pictures. And then we're going to feed these through here. Did I feed them through or did I tie a bow? I don't remember. I think I'm just going to feed one. And I twisted that the wrong way. Go figure. All right, I want this to be a bigger hole. Okay. And I'm going to trim this because I got it all messed up. It's not wanting to go through there. Okay. Why? What it is it's the foil paper made the backing thicker. So it's kind of given me a hard time to go through there, but we'll get it. There we go. All right. So we can do that. And now I got this one on backwards, so we'll come back through this way. Now that's a pretty big hole. I should be able to see that one. Okay. And then we're going to tie this right on here. What do you guys think? You guys haven't answered me on if you think it needs that extra backing or not. I don't know. It's cute, but I'm just not sure. And then I want this to be looser, but it's not going to be. All right, so we're just going to tie this. I didn't tie a bow. I just tied a knot on this one. Oh, I know why. Okay, so I did that. Okay, that's what I did. Isn't it funny? You don't even remember what your own self did. Oh, goodness gracious alive. I tell you, I don't know what I did. I'm kind of nervous because I don't think I'm going to be able to get that back through there again either. All right, I'm going to play around with this a little bit here. I'm going to give this a little trim because that looks a little messy. All right, there we go. All right, now what I did was I think I took both of these right through there. Make sure my tags can go the right way. And I hope that I can get both of these through there because I'm pretty sure that that's what I did. Oh, that didn't go through. It didn't go through. Ah! All right. I might go grab my hole punch and make that a bigger hole. That might be what I'm going to do. Let me give this another trim because I want this. I don't know what I keep doing wrong here. All right, we're going to forget this. We're going to do it the way I was doing it, even though that's not what I did. What I did was stuck these through, pulled it through, and then I made that little loopy thing on the top. So I don't know if you can see what I did. See what I did? I made that loopy thing on there. That's what I did. But I can't get these to go through there, and I don't know why. So we're not going to fool around with it any longer. I'm just going to do what I did before. We'll just stick this right through here, hopefully. Wow. Putting that card, what do you call it? That foil paper on the back really is making it harder to go through is what it's doing. But I think it's worth it because it's beautiful. All right, I'm going to do this. This is going to be a little bit bigger of a hole than what I want, but I'm going for it because I really want to do that. And I don't want to fight with it anymore. All right, so there we go. All right, I like the smaller hole better, but I'm just going to, this is just what we're doing. All right, I can't remember how I did this. That's an issue too. Okay, so I know I did like that. Oh, I know what I did. We're not going to do that. We did this. Okay, so I tell you. All right, and then before I pull it back through, then I put this one on there. That's what I did. I think that's what I did. I don't remember. All right, then we're going to go right through here like so. There we go. There we go. That's what I did. Yay, me. Okay, finally. I think that I do too. So there. So you can write to and from on the back. I got some glue boogers on there. You can write to and from on the back, or you can write to and from on the back where it says Merry Christmas. Two, if you want to dress this up even more, God, I wish you could see that foil. It is so pretty shining through there. We can even add a bow on here. We can add a little linen thread bow. I think that that would be really pretty too. So let's do that. I think if we did a bow using a wider ribbon, it might be too big unless we did a faux bow. You could do a faux bow and it would probably be really pretty too. I'm going to do a bow with the linen thread. If you guys don't have linen thread, you really need it because it's fun to work with There's all kinds of cool things that you can do with it. And when you see what I'm doing next, which I hope I don't mess that one up, you're going to want it because it's super fun. All right, so we're going to take a glue dot, maybe, because I honestly am not sure where that is. It's right here. I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to kind of roll this because that really is a little too wide for our bow. I'm going to stick that right there. And then we're going to stick our bow down right there. All right, there we go. And then you can make your string longer to tie on your present or however you want to do it. And then this one right here just kind of dangles along. So I hope you like that. Ah, thank you. Okay, so here's the one. We got to make some room here because this one, where did I just throw that? Here it is, because this one, let me make some room. I think you guys are going to really like this one. This one was the one that my husband really, really liked. And I'm going to show you how to do it all. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. So that is our last one. And it is really easy to do. It really is not hard at all. Now, I am going to do a disclaimer here, if that's the right word. This Baker's Twine is not Stampin' Up. I just didn't have the colors I needed in Stampin' Up. And I did not have enough linen thread to do it either. So I just grabbed some of this old Baker's Twine that I have that I don't really use. And but I wanted to give you guys the look and to show you how to do it. So Sweet Sorbet would be beautiful on this card. So in the new In Colors, you can get a 5-pack of the Baker's Twine. So really and truthfully, if you like non-traditional colors outside of Sweet Sorbet, because Sweet Sorbet is a red, you can use those and do it in different colors. You could do the linen thread. You can also do the neutrals, I think is what it's called, the Baker's Twine, which has crumb cake, not smoky slate, but gray granite, black, and very vanilla. So you could make a very vanilla tassel, would be so, so pretty. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make this tassel. Thank you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your Baker's Twine. You're going to take it a piece that is like this, and it's okay if it's longer. You want it to be longer so that you can grab hold of it. However many fingers you go around is how big your tassel is, how long your tassel is going to be. I'm going to do it around all 4 of my fingers, and I'm going to do about 20 times. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I might have miscounted. Mine 14 or 15. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it doesn't matter if you do 19, if you do 21, you can even do more if you want it thicker. If you don't. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take this off of there. But before I do anything, this is what I learned when I did the first one. You want to take your string that's going to be tied on. Now on this one, I didn't go up the back. If you wanted to go up the back with this, make sure you make it long enough. I'm not going to go up the back again. So all I wanted to do is to be long enough to tie onto our tag. That's all I care about. So I am going to probably go right about here. If I have waist, I have waist. I just cut it off. So now I am going to tie this into a knot. Come on. Eyes don't fail me now. Okay, I'm going to take and knot it. All right, there we go. That's going to be close because it should have been straighter, but it's all right. I will make it work. All right, so now I have some longer pieces, and that is okay because you're gonna trim it all once it's done. So I'm just trying to straighten it all out, bring it all to the bottom because that's where you're gonna cut and where you're gonna trim, okay? So now I am gonna take where I want my loops to be tied, and I'm gonna take another piece of baker's twine, and I'm gonna leave a tail because I'm gonna wanna tie that. So I like to leave myself enough room so I don't have to fight with it. And you're going to wrap this pretty good. And you're going to wrap it a few times, however wide you want your piece to be. So that's about where I want it. I'm going to bring it around one more time, and I'm going to tie it into a knot again. And that makes the top part of it. Just like so. And I'm going to make another knot. It really is easy to do. I learned how to do this when I was making my own beads with the tassels on them, you know, the bead garland. I learned how to do this. And when I was designing these tags this morning for our live tonight, I really wanted to put a tassel on one of them. So, okay, I'm struggling with seeing. There it is. Okay, so we're going to tie that. Now what we're going to do, if you want to make sure it's good and tied, you can tie another knot, but I think I'm pretty good. I am going to trim that as close as I can to the back there. All right, now the next thing to do, which all of this just got twisted up, but it's okay because we're gonna get it. We're gonna take it, pull it down, and we're gonna just snip that. Now we've got two pieces. We're gonna play with this, try to get that all the way, and then we're gonna trim this up, just like that. And then there is our tassel. I trimmed the wrong one, you guys. Did I? Oh, I think I did. I did. That's okay. We're going to make it work. If I have to use some tape, I sure did. I trimmed that other piece got in the way, and because I don't have my glasses on, I trimmed one of our stems here to tie it onto the card, to the tag, but it's okay. So then you can just play with your tassel and get it how you want it to look, and I'm good with that. So isn't that pretty? That is so cool. All right, now I don't know how I'm going to tie that on, but we'll figure it out. And if not, just don't do what I did. Just be careful when you're cutting your things. Make sure that your top string is out of the way so that you don't accidentally cut it like I just did. All right, so now we need a piece of crumb cake. Wrong one, that's Sarah Sand. We need some Old Olive. This one was done with Sahara Sand, Garden Green, and Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to do Old Olive, Real Red, and crumb cake for this one. So I've already die cut our tag out. I wanted both ends for this one, so we're not cutting off the bottom. Did you guys know that you can make them longer if you want to too? You won't have the bottom part of it, but let me show you all you do. And it will be narrower because it has to fit through, where's it at? It has to fit through. Well, I was going to show you, but I don't know. I did just have it. You guys saw that I just had it. Here it is. Okay. Because it won't fit through like that. So you've got to cut your cardstock down to where it will fit in there. And this is just playing with it. You can measure it with a ruler if you want to, but even then I don't think it really fit. I think I had to cut it down to like 2 inches. Nope, it wasn't. So you just fit it through and you slide it through like this, just so that you guys know. And you can cut it. So you can do a tag that's 2 inches and it will be just like this. Or you can make it a little wider to where it fits in here, fits through all of these pieces, and then you can cut it. And then you can make it as long as you want. It just won't have the fancy bottom to it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thought I would tell you guys that. Okay, so we've already did our tag. In our old olive, I ran the little dies from the cottage dies. This is the tag one. Here it is, right here. I've got so much up here now. Okay, so you have 2 that look similar, but you want the smaller one. The larger one has a little bit more detail to it, to where the leaves, some of the leaves will lift. It's really pretty. I think I showed you guys that in one of the videos, one of our other lives. But all you do is you just run this to your cut machine, and this is what you get. So that's what we're going to do. Nothing fancy. I really think the tassel on this part is the show. So I am going to adhere that straight down. You can pop yours up if you want to, but I'm going to tell you this one is hard to pop up because I think that even your mini dimensionals are going to show. You might be able to fit them, cut it in half and put it in the really wider parts, because there are some wider parts in here, which is where I'm kind of sort of putting the glue. But I suggest just gluing it straight down. That's just me, but you can do you. All right, so that's going to go right on here. We're going to center that on there. There we go. Now we have a piece of basic white and a piece of, this is Real Red. Real Red, this is, I don't remember the measurement. This is, it's not quite a half. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8? 5/8. This is about 5/8 wide. And then we have this. This is going to be, well, 2.5 inches long. And we're probably still going to trim that some. And we'll end up trimming this too. But I know that I want this one to be 1, 2, about, how wide do I want that? My math is not computing. I don't think I cut that red one wide enough. 1, 2, 3. This one is, I can't even see. It's a 1/2 inch long. It's a 1/2 inch long. What am I thinking? Okay, there we go. I think. It's a 1/2 inch long. Don't you like it? Yes. Don't you like it when your brain just goes, I'm not working. I'm done working tonight. All right, so we're going to stamp Merry Christmas on here, and we are going to use Real Red for this one. So I'm going to stamp it in the center as best that I can, because we're going to flag the ends of this, and I want it to be centered. Okay, so I got to bring this closer, guys. I'm so sorry. And let's see. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I can't see. All right. I think, please let that be right. All right, that's going to work for me. All right, now I know that I want this. I'm going to trim this because, oh, I should take my trimmer, because I know I don't want my banner to be quite that long. Holding my breath because I know I just cut those crooked. Do you hear the crickets? It's the crooked crickets. Oh, goodness. That is so crooked, it's not even funny. All right. I think I'm okay with that. Let me take this one just a teeny bit more. Oh, that was not straight. Was not straight. It's okay. All right. Now I'm going to take my scissors right in the center. I'm going to cut a little slice in it, a little slit. And then we're going to go here. I always flip it over because for whatever reason, it just seems easier for me to do that. Just like that. There we go. Well, that didn't cut right. All right, and then we're going to do the center on this side. I'm going to make a little slit. And I didn't cut completely centered, but that's all right. It's going to be just fine. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to place this on here. And I'm going to guesstimate about where I want that to go. And then I'm going to try my best to cut a straight line there. And that's going to go on there. I'm going to glue this down. I'm sure that there's an easier way to do this. So if you guys know of an easier way, you can let me know in the comments. Or if you're watching the replay, you can still let me know in the comments. Or you can just do it the easy way. All right, so, and I know I don't have this on there straight, but it's okay. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. I'm procrastinating on putting that tassel on here because I don't know how I'm going to tie that on there because I cut the string off. I cut one of the sides of the string. I can't believe I did that. All righty. You never know. You never, ever, ever know. All right, what is going to happen on one of my lives? And then this is just going to go right in the center of our wreath, just like that. You can always do it catty corner if you'd like to too. But you know what? Let's play with it a little bit. Now let's do that tonight. All right, here we go. Don't know how this is going to work, but I think if oh goodness, we might tape this one. Because this one was the short one. This wasn't even the long one. So I can't even really get that in here very well. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Yes, I can. I wouldn't put nothing past me. All right, I think that is what we're going to go with. And that's not as high up as I wanted it to go. I really wanted it to go. Oh, let's see if I can get this to. This is one of the reasons why I don't sew. Because I cannot thread a needle. I don't tie knots very well. And despite my granny trying her best. All right, so that's not going to be up as tight as I want it to be, but that's where that's going to go. So if you did not cut off your other string, you could tie it tighter. All right, so now we're going to make the top part. What do? We just did that. Okay, so we are going to do this. And I'm sure that if I played with it a little bit more, I could probably get it a little snugger, but it's okay. You guys get the gist of it. At least the main thing is I wanted to show you guys how to make those pretty tassels because they are really simple to make. Okay. And then there we go. So what do you guys think? So let me bring them in. Hope you guys really do like this tassel one. I liked it a lot. So that's what it's supposed to look like. This is what this one looks like. And you know what? I think if I did Mossy Meadow, a darker wreath, it would pop more too. And I almost think I do like it straighter across. You guys tell me what you think and what you like. Comment below. Okay, so here we go. Got that one. So we have those. Then we have these two. Really wish you could see that. I think you can a little bit. There we go. Oh my gosh, it is so, so pretty. All right, so then we have those little tags. And tell me which ones are your favorite. I'd like to know that too. And then there we go. So those were the tags that we did tonight. All right. So I hope that you guys, hey Linda, I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's live. Thank you again so much for joining me and sharing your well, it's a little over an hour, your hour and 5 minutes with me tonight. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your night. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoyed this video as well. Please let me know in the comments which are your favorites, whether you're watching the replay, and if you're watching it on YouTube, I really thank you so much. And make sure that you leave me a comment as well on which ones that you like too, which ones were your favorites. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do so, because that really does help me out. I'm trying so hard to reach a goal. And give me a thumbs up too, because that really helps out too. YouTube seems to really like the thumbs up, because then they want to share my video to more people. So that's more people that we can share this crafting fun with. And the candy cane one, yeah, I really like that one too. Okay. I am not going to tie any more of your time up. Remember, if you want to attend my November in-person classes, if you live in the Middle Georgia area, there will be a registration to do the RSVP. And if you want to do my Mailbox Club, there'll also be a registration link for that as well. And if you want to join in on the Paper Pumpkin Night, which is November 7th, there's a registration RSVP for that as well. Okay, I think that is it. Don't forget the host code, 4RXFGUE3 for all online orders that are under $150. If your order is $150 or more, please do not use the host code. I want you to keep those Stampin' Rewards for yourself. Okay, I am done taking your time. All right, I love you guys so much. You guys, I love sharing with you. It's just so much fun, and I am so happy that you love these tags. Go create them. Use these for inspiration, or you can case them just like you see them. Have a great time doing it. And if you do, post them on the business page or the group page, whichever one will let you post. I think you can post pictures now in the comments anyway. So you can do it in the comments in this video, and because I'd like to see what you come up with. All right, you guys, have a great night, and until this time next week, same place. Doodly-doo.